Beat the sunrise. Hey, I'm Danny, aka Topless. I'm hiking the Pacific Crest Trail from Mexico to Canada. I'm 2,350-ish miles in, and right now I'm up before sunrise and I'm moving because the group I was with yesterday did a 32-mile day and I did a 27-mile day, so I'm 5 miles behind them. And since they get up and moving around 8 o'clock, I figure if I just get up 2 hours early, I'll catch them this morning. So that's what we're doing. Also, there's a cool shelter coming up. So they were pushing the extra miles because they wanted to spend the night at a shelter. And that's something that we've been seeing just from Northern California, Oregon, and Washington. Actually, no, we saw them in the Sierras too. Basically, there's these buildings that whoever built, and they have a wood burning stove in them and they're stocked with wood. And the whole point is, if you ever get stranded in the middle of a blizzard or something like that, there's a shelter and it's stocked with wood and you will not die. So they stayed in or near a shelter last night. So we're gonna check that out this morning when we get there. We should have light to see it. And I'm curious how many people stayed there because shelters tend to attract a lot of hikers. Everyone's like, oh, we'll go stay in the shelter. And the shelter will hold maybe, I don't know, 6 people. But then, 16 people show up. So it's either a party or it's a sardine can. So yeah, we'll see what we get. Also, I'm really excited that the sun's not up yet, and I'd like to get a video of the sun actually rising, but I'm kind of surrounded by trees right now. The view opens up, we'll see what we can do. Oh, the little screw fell out of my sunglasses, so the arm fell off. But I guess that's okay. Now they're just ultralight, right? Yeah, now they're just ultralight. Oh yeah. All right, it's 6:10 and I'm up and moving before the sun is up. I fell back on all my desert hiking because you are literally trying to get up in the desert and get moving before the sun tries to kill you. So yeah, the whole get moving before the sun gets up, it all just kicked in, and suddenly I was awake and all my stuff was put away and I'm moving. The trick there though, in the desert, it's dark, but it's not freezing cold. Here, it's freezing cold. And what I realized was the difference in temperature when I'm in my sleeping bag versus when I'm the outside air keeps me from getting up early. I just don't want to get out of my sleeping bag. So I've started putting on more clothes than I need when I go to sleep, so that I don't need to be super tightly wrapped up in my sleeping bag, and I don't need the sleeping bag as much, I guess is what I'm saying. So when the morning comes around, as cold as it is, I've already got all my clothes on and they're already warm. So kicking off the sleeping bag and starting to put things away is really no big deal anymore. Also, I keep a 5-hour energy sitting right on my cell phone. So when my alarm goes off to get up, the first thing I do is find myself with a 5-hour energy in my hands, and I just take like a third of it. And that also helps me get moving. So there's my trick for getting up early. Put more clothes on so the temperature's not so different. Put a 5-hour energy on top of your alarm. I almost forgot, one of my other tricks for getting up and getting moving in the desert, and also now, is breakfast is a bunch of bars. Cliff bars, things like that. So you stick them in your pockets and you get up and get moving. And you eat breakfast while you're moving instead of eating breakfast before you start moving. So that's another little time saver in the desert. I've seen these before. What's neat is that when they grow, they just grow in these huge packs. So I just got these flowers in every direction. See if I can look down on him. There we go. See him way off on the other hill? Yeah. So I've just been walking through them for a few minutes now. I actually found a clearing to watch the sunrise. All these are burnt trees. Oh, there it is. Neat. Found it. Oh, there's Nemo. All right, here's the shelter thing. Let's go check out the inside. Oh, nice. Must be a hiker box. Let's check it out. Oh, it looks empty. Oh, and it won't open. Yep. With a wood burning stove, just expected. Oh, nice. There's a hammock. That's cool. Got a bench. Little hiker boxy type stuff over here. And, yep. So I found the group, and we're already moving. It's 8:30, and they're going 30 miles today, which is pretty much what they did yesterday. Got up at 8 and then went 30. They went 32 miles yesterday. So I'm thinking if I don't, I've got the sun behind me again. If I stop slightly less, if I can carve an hour off of my stopping time from yesterday, I could definitely do 30 miles. Because I did 27 yesterday, right? But also I've already done 5, and now we're starting the 30. So that means I'll hit my record, which would be 35 tonight if I go that far. And I'm up for it. So let's do it. I'm just gonna push a little faster today, stop less. I think I'm gonna make every stop just a quick, even like lunch. I'm just gonna eat lunch as fast as I can, grab things in packages rather than make mashed potatoes, that sort of stuff. So yeah, that's my challenge for today. Today could be my biggest day yet, so I'm just gonna make it happen. Well, great news. My strap broke again. Right there. There's the problem. It's basically busted on both sides. Both these loops are broken now. And the whole point of this was that this is springy. It's like a rubber band almost. So when you're walking and the pack is bouncing, it's stretching ever so slightly. So it stays snug the whole time. Without it, and having just this cord here, what I'm finding is it, as the pack bounces, it's putting some strain on my upper body. Like this whole like chest area is just like rib cage gets like this. So that's fun. I think I have a piece of shock cord, so I think I can replace all this cord with shock cord, and that's probably going to help. But it's old, so I don't expect it to hold. So it's just frustrating because I was really moving today and then it broke again, and then you have to deal with it. So wasted a bunch of time. I think in the meantime, I'm going to take these gloves and just kind of jam them under here just to work as like a shock absorber and see how that goes. In the meantime, it's about 1:20 20. I've gone 18.5 miles. It's another 2 or 3 miles to the water, and I just heard from some other hikers that there's trail magic 0.5 past that. So unfortunately I just ate lunch, so I might actually stop and get like a drink or something and just keep walking, because man, signing up for 35 miles is no joke. And I keep doing the math, you know, as soon as it yeah, at 2 o'clock, yeah, it's just a lot. All right, well, I've got these gloves just jammed in here, and they look ridiculous, but they're totally working. And again, the reason why I'm making such a big deal about this is because I cracked my rib like 3 weeks ago, 4 weeks ago maybe, and the last couple of days have been the first nights that I've been able to sleep without waking up with like a searing pain because I rolled over. So I am not about to do anything that risks re-aggravating a rib that's healing. So yeah, I'm gonna walk around like this and look ridiculous so my ribs heal. Tacoma Pass Trail Magic. What? Holy cow. Okay, it's about 4 o'clock after the trail magic, and the group just kind of reset its expectations a little bit. So we're going another 8.5 miles to water and camp. And for me, I've done, I think, 22 miles already. So I'm gonna end up doing like a 31 mile day by the time we get there. And I'm so glad we dialed back our expectations, because I was starting to wonder, like, I'm not sure if I'm gonna make this 35 mile thing. So, whew. That's Nemo walking off into the wilderness. All right, we're nearly wrapping up today. Got 1 more mile to go to camp. I did a total of 31 miles when I get there. Everyone else that I did 26 because they scaled back their plans, which works really nice for me and really nice for them, because a lot of them were saying the 31 they did yesterday was really kicking their butt today. Snoqualmie is the next town, and it's 20 miles from camp. So we'll probably get there like late evening or late afternoon, early evening tomorrow. And I think that's not, I know that's the place where I sent a supply box. So I haven't really done a lot of that. So I don't see any reason why it wouldn't be there, but at the same time, so many people have had such hit or miss with supply boxes. So I hope I don't get stuck in town waiting around for it. Let's see, one other thing that came up besides my wonderful chest strap. I'd say about 2 months ago, somewhere around the Sierras, I think, I hyperextended my knee, and it bothered me that day. And since then, every now and then, my knee will just be funny and give me a little bit of like, whoa, what are you doing? And I got to sit down and then walk slow a little bit, and it goes away. So I ran into Commander Cuddles at the Trail Magic, and I noticed how her kneecaps were taped with KT tape, and I just happened to mention it at the last stop where we got water. And Oates said, oh, I've got some KT tape, and I've also got like an infographic that shows how to use it and where to use it. So her 2 strips plus my 1 strip of KT tape, I'm looking like I may be able to tape up my knee and see how that works. So excited about that. I don't feel like it's a showstopper, but I would rather do something about it before it is. I never imagined I would get this close to Canada and be dealing with things like a cracked rib and a hyperextended knee from 2 months ago. But got to deal with it now. and be ginger on it because I want to get there. I'm not gonna risk not getting to Canada when I'm 300 miles away because I didn't take care of myself. So the moral of the story is take care of yourself.
The real party starts before the party. Maybe I should be partying.